Looking for Dungeons and Dragons? Well, you found the right place. We'll begin in a moment. We see a picture of this quaint little home with a white picket fence sitting in the middle of an open field. That house begins to shake back and forth, and sound emanates from it, and windows smash. We see fire pouring out of those windows. Inside, we see Bonwin rushing room to room, lighting anything she can on fire as Bizarre walks down the seemingly endless hallway, being chased, or at least slowly cornered, by more and more of these instrument monsters that have come to life. Upstairs, Kevlarin, you've knocked down Alydin's parents, and Alydin, you sit up in bed and throw your legs over and go to stand up, and you stumble and fall forward. Kevlarin, make a dexterity saving throw, please. Or no, not a saving throw, because you're not in danger. Make an athletics or
make a don't let the child hit the floor
check.
Roll.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Operation Continue Saving Alydin.
Just one thing after another.
She didn't
with
even
this
expect
kid.
to see me here.
Right? And then she totally wasn't even stoked when I busted in the door. Like, what the fuck?
Oak would have been so happy to see me.
Maybe it's Kevlarin the heroic, Kevlarin the magnanimous. Like now
Right?
it's a whole different thing. He's saving people.
Kevlarin the ever-giving.
Dungeons and Dragons is a D&D actual play podcast, and I'm your dungeon master, Russ Moore, he, him. Also with me today is Amy Moore as Alydin, she, her.
Do you want to kill them before we go?
Carla Maxted as Bonwin Everbane, she, her.
You would recognize that booty.
Tom Laird as Kevlarin Goldweave, he, him.
Kev used to be a touring musician, so he's well familiar with destroying hotel rooms, thank you.
And Kyle Classett as Bizarre the Wizard, he, him.
This is a problem.
Dungeons & Dragons is a Patreon-supported podcast. You can join us today at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast, where you'll get access to hangouts, backstage access, recordings, a whole lot of extra episodes. And we know you love those, so come give it a try. Plus, when you sign up before the end of April 2025, you're going to save 25% off your first month or your first year. 25% off your first full year is a pretty great deal, if I don't say so myself. Patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. We hope to see you over there. And now, fuck it, let's play.
That is a 13 to acrobatics.
Okay, yeah, you catch her arm as she falls forward. Alydin, you feel weak. Like you felt these waves come throughout your stay in this ethereal home. But you feel like walking is difficult at this moment. Like you're trouble grasping at things.
I think I'm gonna
You go.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
I was going to ask, Russ, is there anything, is Alydin saying anything, mumbling incoherently or just quiet, or will Amy take it away?
Amy is still in full control. She just is losing.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah.
Sorry, I think I'm gonna just need a little help or a set. I don't want to stay. Can you help me get out? I need to get out.
Yeah,
we have to get out of here.
100%, kid. Let's get out. Let's do it.
Desperate to know if Alydin lets that kid pass because she's in a weakened state or points it out.
She does. She lets it go.
Oh, wow.
She does.
Okay. It's not the time.
It's not.
It's maybe not
Pick
the
your
time.
battles.
But I am filing it away.
Yeah.
You only get so many.
Okay.
Thank you.
Something
you got
Cav's not used to.
a big check mark for the knocking down the parents and rescuing, but a small negative for the kid.
Yeah.
Alydin will remember this.
You're on
You
the
can be
list,
condescending twice. On the third time, doesn't go over well for anybody.
Okay, and Russ, you mentioned I saw a glint, and I thought it was a music box, or did I just fill in the background
Yeah,
there?
so just to reset that part of the scene, so on the dresser, there is a music box that is continually playing. It has been for as long as you've been in the space. Below the dresser, it looks like there's a broken floorboard, and something metallic caught your eye underneath this floorboard.
Okay, and that's below the dresser.
Yeah, it's the leg of the dresser is on top of it a little bit, kind of leaning in a little bit. Yeah.
All right. As I catch Alydin and say that we should get out of there, I take a bit of a closer look at the parental figures, I guess. Mm-hmm. Do their music boxes like kind of match the one that's on the dresser? Like their music box heads?
Like design wise?
Just if they have like any commonality.
Yeah. Yes, there are definite similarities, like in the style of wood that appears to be making up whatever the head structure is. A lot of the engravings and carvings along the side appear very similar to the smaller box, and they both have the same spinning. We say ballerina. Yeah, we both have the same spinning ballerina, and as you knocked them down, all three do have the same winding mechanism, just obviously larger in scale.
Okay. As I see this on the two I knocked down and it on the dresser, I with my other free arm that hasn't caught Alydin, I want to pull the dresser over and throw it to the floor, sort of thing.
Okay. Make a strength check, please.
You fucking trashing my room?
Absolutely.
Even though Alydin spent all the day before just repeatedly
trashing
smashing
the
a mirror, just trying.
You come
Kev
into
used to
my
be a touring musician, so he's well familiar with destroying hotel rooms.
room.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
And you said strength?
Yes, please.
16.
Okay. You pull Alydin out of the way and throw this down, which drawers start to pour out, but crashes down to the ground, leaving that floorboard open, if that's what you were intending.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if the floorboard springs open at all, like it was holding it down, or kind of what's going on.
Yeah, pulling it forward, it even cracks into the floorboard more, and then the leg itself pulls it up, splintering the floorboard, which does appear secured closer to the wall, but splinters it open so that you can see further inside, and it looks like there is would he know what a tuning fork is, or do you want me to describe it as Kevlarn would see it if he doesn't know what a tuning fork is?
Kevlarn thinks it's like a fancy hot dog roaster.
Yes, exactly. A small hot dog
Just a really
roaster.
short one.
Yeah, just like a really small one. Yeah, like a travel size.
Yeah. The small hot
and
dog
he's going to
roaster.
grab it.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I think, this caught my eye. I think we should take it.
Well, then I'm...
Look, I like shiny things.
I kind of lean... that awkward thing where he's holding me up by my arm, but I'm reaching in the opposite direction, like an a-hole. And I want to pick up, which I'm assuming the music box that fell off of the dresser didn't break.
No, it didn't.
Of course it didn't. I'm
It landed
taking the fucking
actually
thing.
pristine on the bed, which was just equidistant from where the dresser had fallen.
Cool.
Yeah.
It is made of wood. There's a lot of fire in this house.
Yeah, I assume I can smell that smoke.
Yeah, yes,
I
it
think
is
we need to
billowing
take
up
this.
the stairs. Yeah. Okay, you grab the music box. You grab the tuning fork.
Do you want to kill them before we go?
Just wasn't expecting that.
Yes.
No, I think we should just go.
Okay.
It's just Marge Simpson. Disappointing.
Fine.
Another strike.
Bizarre would have let me
Another
kill them.
strike. That's.
Called me
I just
kid,
think that's
didn't
two.
let me murder
Cap.
my fake parents. Yeah.
Two.
Jump back into initiative order downstairs. Bizarre, this hallway is not ending, and now everything that was in the hallway, so all of the violins, the trumpets, the cello is still trying to track down Bonwin. So the trumpets and the violins are climbing the walls and the floors, making their way towards you. You still have Mage Hand holding your tuning fork down closer to the door.
My mage hand's just going to move to me, and I'm going to take possession of the actual tuning fork. And before striking it, or I'm not going to strike it this time. How many violins are there?
I think we said 3. There are 3 violins.
Perfect. Then I am going to take my blade, and I'm actually going to run the tuning fork along the edge of it, creating a spark and using that to launch scorching rays.
Oh, cool.
And
cool.
so I'm going to do a ray at each one.
Okay.
So
Love
I'm
it.
gonna
Well,
roll that. That's a 12 to hit on the first one, 24 on the second, and 15 on the third.
All three of those hit.
Beautiful. The first one takes 10 damage, second one takes 8 damage, and the third one takes 9 damage.
That seems like a lot, guys.
That does seem like a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Scorching rays go, and all three of these violins, as they are, their strings are moving them down the hall. They light on fire and continue to move their way down the hall towards you.
That was my action. I still have Blade Song going. I'm going to stand my ground.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to stand my ground and wait right where I am.
Okay. Bonwin, you're in the dining room. The cello is making its way down to this doorway that you are in. There are no more egresses. You've reached the end of the house as far as you're concerned. So dining room, table. There are 3 chairs. Looks like it was set for set for a meal. There's a sideboard in this room, a window outside, which as you look out it is pitch black night. You can see the faintest wavings in the trees. And as you look into those trees, you see the moonlight glint off of the mannequin children that are all lined up along the tree line.
Forgot about those guys. They're made of wood too. Oh no.
Oh, what have I done?
Stay there.
You turn back and face the cello, and the table is set. What are you better at, investigation or perception?
Oh, probably neither. Let's see. Definitely investigation.
Okay, roll investigation, please.
Roll perception.
Something looks
Oh,
off.
23.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Something looks off, and you're looking, and there's perfect table setting for two of the 3 settings. The final one, where there should be a fork, you see a tuning fork, which I think, in asking Cav that question, valid, but Bonwin would know because you could have made them.
Could have made them.
Yeah.
I get a lot of magazines with all kinds of different metalworking in it, so I've seen lots of different projects.
Yeah, so you see where on this third spot there is a tuning fork where the fork would be normally placed.
Cool.
And cello straight out the door in front of you, kitchen on fire.
Well, my main plan was light everything on fire, and I've done that. I came here to save Alydin and light some fires, and I haven't found Alydin. So
you also would have heard Bizarre's first attempt at the tuning fork down from the front entry.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I have been presented with a new thing to do.
Yeah.
So I think I would do that, and maybe just like I said, I have that little hammer, so I would take it out and try and get a good ring off that tuning fork.
All right.
Off a piece of metal.
So you rush over to the table. Not run. It's not a big room. So you rush over to it, grab it, and make it ring. Make an Arcana or Performance check, please.
10.
Same.
Better than what I did.
Same as I had previously described for Bizarre. So you strike it, and this note rings out, and it's visually there is a expansion of energy that comes out from this, which is unlike anything you've ever seen. Look at all the house around you. None of this is normal.
Everything is, yeah.
It moves out into the space, and as it moves out into the space, you see the cello be pushed back and against the wall, and then it sucks back into the tuning fork and finishes its ring.
How far is the cello from me? And it's
maybe
between me and the door, obviously, because it followed me in there.
Yeah, it was coming into the door, so you pushed it back out into the hallway. So let's say 15 feet, because this is
okay, so it's a ways away
space.
from me.
Yeah.
What would Bonwin do? Everything's on fire. She tried the tuning fork. Just trying to see, what else have I got here? Oh, how about this, guys? It's a classic.
Oh.
It's a classic. Oh, the cello's back in the hallway.
Yeah. So you're alone in this space, really. The only person.
Can you just duck down, and when the cello comes and looks back in, it's going to be like, oh, she's not here. And then,
Oh, yeah. That's actually hilarious. I'm going to open the window.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna duck under the the table. I don't know how this thing sees, if it just senses me. I don't know.
Sure.
But for now, because in case it like wanders away, I don't need to engage with it. I might just be able to like sneak out behind
Bizarre
it. I
can
don't know
take
what
care
it's
of
going to
that.
do.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I got you.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
doing things, so he's got
So
this.
Cello knocked back out. You're going to go slide open the window. Make a stealth roll. Stealth check.
I am actually good at that, so that's a 19.
Okay, cool. So you are hiding under the table. The table has a tablecloth on it. So yeah, it provides you a little extra cover, but that is a good roll. So we'll check in when the cello gets back around. And that's where you are holding for now?
Yeah, I think so, because I definitely like clearly saw something happen with the tuning fork, so I'm just going to try that again.
Got it.
Unless something else crazy happens, which seems likely.
Some weird shit happening.
A
Okay.
lot of weird shit going on.
Welcome to the middle, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Yay.
Hey, this Banjo Man, he's kind of scary.
He's definitely a
He's
thing.
Scary.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
I don't. You know what, Amy? I don't like him either.
I don't say that a lot.
No,
but I don't like
But I do not like him, or this song that I literally just imagine. Poor Alydin has been hearing the same. Like
I've
it's
been
a
How am I
playing-
not taking psychic
in-
damage
Right?
every turn?
Yeah.
Right.
How am I not just batshit crazy at
Right.
this
like
point?
it would. I guess you would eventually just tune it out, probably, because that's what we do as humans. But
Yeah.
my goodness,
Well, and as a child, though, repetition is something that,
that's
Yeah.
right.
you know.
See, I'm more into early Banjo Man. It's new stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. Before
He
he
kinda
even
sold
signed
out.
to that major
Yeah.
label.
Got kind of commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
totally.
Totally get it. But yeah, no, it's a great time and we're having fun. We're live streaming to some of our patrons
do
over
that.
there. We do that. That's a
We
lot
do
of fun.
that. We do
And
that.
I mean, becoming a part of the community, a lot of people have been jumping on board because we've got that 25% off your first month or first year.
Yeah, that's a
It's
great
such a
deal.
good deal.
Yep.
It's a no-brainer,
Yeah, it's a
I
good
think
deal.
so.
I think.
Many people think so. So patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. Come on over, have some fun, have a great time. You get an episode dedicated to you, like today's patron,
Ooh.
Donna Newton.
Thanks,
Donna.
Donna.
Thank you, Donna.
Thank you so
Donna.
much.
God, I
Donna.
love the name Donna. I know we mention names every time, but I just like it.
I like it too.
Mhm.
I think it's kind of due for a resurgence, don't you think?
I also
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet in like 5 years it's going to start happening again with babies because it hasn't
Okay.
been in a while.
Yeah.
True.
All right, let's put it out there. We're bringing Donna back. Or Donna's bringing Donna.
Donna's bringing Donna back.
Donna
Yeah.
back.
We're gonna.
Yeah, you
And
are.
thank you
Donna.
for bringing yourself, Donna.
Yes,
Yeah.
we
to
appreciate
Patreon.
Thanks,
you.
Donna.
We really appreciate you.
All I can think is she's bringing Donna back.
Yeah, well, that's.
Anyway, thanks, Donna.
Thank you for being here, Donna. We hope to see you over on Patreon. Patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. 25% off until the end of the month. Come on over. It's a great time. But now we'll get you back to the episode, and we'll talk to you very, very soon. Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.
Love you. Bye.
Trumpets' turn. They have stopped moving. The trumpets, they're close enough, so they are going to let out that same ear-splitting swell and burst. So can I get a Constitution saving throw from you, Bizarre?
This is a problem.
Oh, no.
The violins
That's a
also
5.
have to make it.
Yeesh.
Okay. In a 30-foot cone, this swell and burst of compressed air flings itself towards you. You're going to be shot backwards 10 feet and take 4 thunder damage as you are knocked back. Make a dexterity saving throw to avoid being knocked prone.
All right. That's a 21.
Okay, so yeah, you managed to stand your ground, but yeah, you have been moved back 10 feet. The violins that are on the walls also had to save against this because it covered everything. The fire that you lit extinguishes on them, but they are tumbled forward and 2 of them break apart. And you see their strings trying to like reach for the parts and pull themselves back together.
Sad.
The final one is like crawling now on the ground towards you. Piano stuck in piano room. We're not going to worry about that. However, it is the cello's turn.
Piano had to be built and airlifted into that room.
Yeah, I think the piano was
Yeah.
assembled in that room, right?
Yeah.
Like, how wide's
Piano
the door?
cannot exit this room.
Yep. The cello moving itself back into the room. You hear it like stomping. It's on its foot, and like the strings are like propping itself up as it moves into the space and over to the window. It's going to turn back into the room and let out a deep vibrating note. All creatures within 30 feet, that's you, Bonwin, must make a wisdom saving throw.
But with
With
advantage,
advantage.
right? Because my earplugs.
Nice.
With advantage.
Sorry, you said wisdom?
Wisdom, yeah.
Okay, that one was a 15, and that one was also a 15. So it's
Okay.
a 15.
So you are under this table. You've got the tuning fork in hand. The cello lets out this deep vibrating note that shakes the bones in your body. And even though you have your ears plugged, like you feel this, what can only be described as like a paralyzing nostalgia come over you. And you feel a sense of dread for a moment. You see visions flash quickly of childhood homes and loved ones and all these places where you feel safe. And then they all crumble, splintered into wood and churning darkness. But you saved. So all of that disappears as you come back to the space. Alydin, upstairs. Kevlarin has you by the arm.
But in like a nice way, in a supportive way.
Yeah.
Of course.
You've got the two parents behind you, door in front of you. Chaos sounds like it's coming from downstairs.
Did you guys find Cedric?
Which one was Cedric again?
I mean, you gotta be true to character, right?
Right? No, I don't know. I don't. All you kids look the same. I'm sorry. I'm just leaning into it now.
I love this
I love
awkward
it.
uncle.
I'm leaning into
never
it.
been around
Yeah.
kids.
I don't really know how to act around kids. I
I
love
love
it.
that. It's so good.
That's awesome.
Alydin kind of gives him one of like these what? like look at him just like what?
Cedric has a very unique appearance. You don't.
Yeah.
Does.
I don't
got that
think Tom
one
was actually
hardworking
here
eye.
for any of
I
this.
wasn't. And look, Kev has face blindness, so it's totally fine.
Yeah, no, I
This
love
is
it.
working
I
perfect.
love it.
Yep.
You're never gonna find Gorsh again.
No,
Cav has face.
Gorsh was a
He doesn't
Gorsh
have
was a
butt
fever
blindness.
dream.
Butt
doesn't have-
blindness.
He has
Fair
face
enough.
blindness. He
You
remembers.
would know those
Yeah.
cheeks.
He would
anyway.
Recognize that tight
booty.
peach.
Yeah.
All right. Jesus. Woo.
This is a scary place. Stop it.
Sorry.
Nope. If I took one thing away from the business,
Yeah.
No,
this is
more
great.
Gorsh.
More
Gorsh.
Yeah.
More
That's the
silliness.
Gorsh spin-off episodes. Yeah.
Okay, so she's just gonna blow right past that.
We'll also bump Kevlarin up to yours because you guys are kind of together, so it doesn't really make sense to have you do something, but he's supporting you, so two of you collectively can kind of figure out what you're going to do.
Cool. Who's here?
Bizarre's here. Bonwin's here. I'm here. You're here, and we all gotta go.
She like brightens up significantly to hear that.
Somebody else is
Yeah.
here.
Anybody? My preferred. Anyone else?
Could have
They're
said
both
fucking
here.
Ignatius at this point.
I mean, but yeah, she definitely brightens up hearing that Bizarre and Bonwin. Like she's, like this
Yeah,
is
these
like
two
really
don't know each other that well.
like this is what being cared for looks like. So okay, we have to leave because this place and it'll put you to sleep and nothing is right and I can't leave.
You can't leave.
Not yet. But maybe something burning?
Oh yeah, that's probably yeah. Well, yeah. We need to go. Is the short story there?
Right.
She nods and is like, okay, yeah, okay.
All right, what's the best way out of this place?
She looks back at Cav and is like, front door? I only came in. I've never gone out.
Okay, cool. We'll try the front door. We start hustling towards that door, Russ.
Okay, so you're going to go and you're going to make your way down the stairs. You can make it to the bottom of the stairs and partway down the hallway, which is back towards the door. As you get down there, Alydin, you're now seeing a lot of this for the first time. Kevlar, and more things are on fire.
Naturally, be weird if less.
I mean, I would
It's
hope
true.
more things were
It does
on fire.
spread.
Yeah.
As you get to the base of the stairs, looking down to your right, you see these instrument creatures, these trumpets, like moving along the ground, a single violin moving down, but also the shadowy outline of who you recognize as Bizarre, who is an inexplicably long way away from you in this space. You see into the dining room. Make a perception check.
Do you see me?
I was going to see.
With my tuning fork and my lit torch under the table?
Cello didn't see me. He just guessed.
17. And I've got a plus 0.
Oh,
Okay, I was 15 after bonus.
All right, so neither of you see Bonwin because you rolled a 19, I believe. Yeah. But you look into the room and you see this cello figure on the other side of the room and an open window. The kitchen's on fire. The dining room's on fire. You're halfway down the hallway, but that's as far as you can get this turn. Is there anything else you want to do?
Well, I think at seeing Bizarre, Alydin would go, Bizarre!
Good. She's safe. Run. Just fucking run. Wait. Was that you with the tuning fork?
You mean this hot dog roaster?
That's hilarious. But not right now.
There's a time and a place.
And now I'm hungry. Damn it.
It's actually Bizarre's turn now, so that works out. We can just flow into that.
Yeah, seeing Alydin, like, I'm very, very angry and upset in this, like, encounter. Like, I really want to find this dude, but he disappeared. So, like, Bizarre's pissed in his own ways, so, like, he is going to push forward, just walking right past that poor little violin on the ground, not even giving it the time of day. And he is going to push towards that mess of trumpets and other bells and give 2 attacks to it and then move past it.
Okay.
Like, just going in
Yeah.
brutal attacks.
Love it.
Let's see. That is an 8 on the first one and a 20 unnatural on the second.
The dirty 20 will hit. Yeah.
Dope. All right, and that's going to be 7 slashing damage.
Cut it up.
Yeah, your blade cuts down through them and lets out this muted horn sound as it's knocked against the wall. The other one, as you continue to move past it, because I assume you're going to use your full movement.
Yep.
Yep, it doesn't really have like an effect. No, that's not going to work. So yeah, you're able to.
It insults you as you pass.
It insults you. Hey, fucker.
That's what I imagine when you like slash at the trumpet. Wah, wah.
That's totally all I was picturing, too. I was like,
All right, so there's going to be a lot of trumpet falls coming in this episode. And you can make your way, you walk what feels like 30 feet, but you've been backing up for some time. But by the time that you reach that distance, you find yourself at the base of the stairs. And then, unless there's anything you can do, it's Bonwin's turn.
Since Cav showed me his, I'm going to show him mine and be like, I have a tuning fork too. Found one as well.
Bonwin from under the table, you see Kevlarn and Alydin rush
Okay.
down the stairs.
that was going to be
And
my
then
first question, was if
Bizarre
I saw
comes back
them.
into view, yeah.
Amazing. Cello's still in the door?
Cello moved behind towards the window, so
Oh, yeah.
you've got a clear
It's just
shot to
standing
the
there
door.
like,
Hey,
Where did she go?
where did she go? I don't know why I did a violin thing, just so you guys could see it. Anyway,
It's a very tall person playing a cello.
it's right.
Yep.
I am just gonna like book it for my friends. Like, Alydin! I'm so happy that she's there and we found her and she appears to be like whole. And I'm probably just going to run up and hug her. I'm sorry I do not ask, but I'm just so happy to see her.
I'm into it.
And then I will try to hit that tuning fork again.
So you're all four of you are back together now.
Gang's all together again.
You pull out your tuning fork. Like let's like
Oh,
all
yeah,
three of
so
you have a
we all
tuning
have them
fork.
out now in our hands.
Yeah. So
Wind!
Yeah.
Yes! I know, that's what I was going to
Heart.
say. Like, this is an initiative order, but can we, like,
Yeah.
all do it?
Kyle, tip to tip with the tuning fork.
Cheers.
You rush out. You've got your tuning fork. The trumpets of what's left of the trumpets have turned around. The violins are piecing themselves back together.
I drop my burning torch on them. I run past.
Cello is like getting ready to make another one of these blasts, and you hear the stomp of the piano in the other room as it's on fire, trying to just make its way out. The poor fucking piano.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's just trapped in there.
I know. I can't think
Yeah.
about it too much or I'll feel guilty about this evil piano that I lit on fire, but
It's crazy.
The Banjo Man made me evil. It was really good pay. That's what you see around you. That's what's happening around you. Three of you have these tuning forks out.
What are you going to do with those?
I didn't work the first time.
mine didn't work either. But I probably, I think that I have like a small, just like piece of metal that I like maybe can hold out and we can all, and I'm like, we can all try and hit it at the same time?
Love it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. What happens? What do we roll?
Group performance or Arcana roll. You
Okay,
can choose
that was a
which one
better
you
roll.
Team party
Alydin.
I
kill
was
your
gonna say, can I
roll.
encourage?
Alydin can roll, yeah. All four of
You're
you
there
roll, and
cheering us on.
All right,
Yeah,
it was
party
Arcana
kill.
or what, Russ?
or performance.
19.
17.
18 in performance.
19.
Crushed it.
Oh, we're so much stronger together,
Make
guys.
at least
Yeah.
two,
We
but yeah, all
That's
together.
what it is.
Let me scroll ahead here. Hold on.
He did not see us succeeding, so he's got to move past some stuff here.
Yeah.
I was just still hovering
shit,
on the
they did it.
monsters. Yeah. You strike each of these three tuning forks, and the energy wave amplifies and rings out, and you feel the entire house shaking. This wave passes by each of these monsters that begin to vibrate and fall apart and collapse and just become lifeless instruments as this music fades into a soft, melancholic tune. As the final instrument shatters or falls silent, you hear the front door burst open, and stumbling in is the Banjo Man. As he staggers in, his fingers twitching as if struggling to keep playing, and he says, No, the song's not over yet. His voice cracks, almost pleading. He screams out in frustration, gripping his head as the discordant magic begins to fall apart. The clearing that you are in begins to tremble as the Banjo Man's hold on this dreamlike realm begin to weaken. A window of glowing golden light bursts open behind you on the opposite side of the Banjo Man in the space between worlds. Alydin, you're the first one to see it because of how we're all kind of standing here. Everything around you at this point, everything around everybody begins to disappear. The house disappears, the parents, the illusions, all gone. And Alydin, as you look back and see the Banjo Man for the first time, yet have this odd recognition of him, all of you see his eyes flicker with something unreadable. Is it regret, or rage, perhaps despair?
The Cimmerillion.
The Silmarillion. And then his bones begin to crack. And his arms begin to extend. And his strumming on the banjo becomes fractured. And these notes begin to vibrate and move. And in this new form, with his monstrously long limbs and sunken-in eyes and jagged, sharp teeth, wings begin to sprout from his back. He digs into the ground beneath him and charges towards you, pushing you towards this glowing window as the energy that surrounds him is moving towards you. Dungeons & Dragons, Season 4, Episode 22, starring Amy Moore as Alydin, Carla Maxted as Bonwyn Everbane, Tom Laird as Kevlarin Goldweave, Kyle Classett as Bizarre the Wizard, and Russ Moore as your Dungeon Master. Dialogue editing and sound design of today's episode is by Russ Moore. Our community manager is Jessica Babiak. Music is from Epidemic Sound, and sound effects are from Epidemic Sound and Boom Library. Our amazing cover art is by Matt Garbutt. And we'd like to say a huge thank you to our supporting producers, including Gabriel Lynch, Jessica Babiak, Kat Waterflame, Jacob Madden, Angeron Kiersen, Perry Mady, Old School Gamer D, Craig Zeiss, and L.A. Branton. We'd love for you to join us over on Patreon at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. And when you sign up by April 30th, 2025, you're going to save 25% off your first month or your first year. That's huge! Bonus episodes, hangouts, backstage access. We've got it all over there. So we hope to see you over there. Okay, you have a great week. We'll talk to you soon. Dungeons & Dragons is a Dumb Dragons production.